Thank you, and welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm your host, Jan, the Knicks fan, and I'm gonna just get right into it because I really don't know what's the New York Knicks problem. We can't get the job done at home. I mean, when we go away, we play perfect basketball. It's almost as if you can guarantee the New York Knicks is going to win when we're not playing it in the Madison Square Garden. I don't know what to say. Right now, we are 2-4 at home and we're 5-1 away. Can somebody explain that to me? I don't understand that. I just don't. I'm being honest with you. We have a 7-5 record. We sitting in the 7th place, which we should not be in. I'm gonna be honest with you. We should not be in the 7th place. I really think the Knicks are underachieving right now. I know it's still early in the season and we have a long way to go. It's only 12 games, but the team got to start clicking, and I'm gonna get into that a little later on. Like I said, I don't understand what's going on with these home games. It may be the pressure of the crowd, Madison Square Garden. We always have a packed crowd no matter what. But the Knicks should know, the team should know this team's going to support you. As long as you come out and give it your all and play with the skills we know that they possess, we're going to support you. But the last 2 games, even though we got the victory, I mean, we're coming off of a loss right now, but we had got the victory before that against the Philadelphia 76ers. And to have a loss like that, I mean, they were smacking us. I mean, the Knicks showed some resiliency by coming back from 24 points down, but we shouldn't have been 24 points down in the first place. We have to learn to guard players better. All right, because if we don't work on our defense, Charlotte is going to come in and they're going to bust us down. And right now, the Knicks have a chance, actually have a really good chance to at least go up, at least to a 10-6 record. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, maybe a 9-7. But I'm gonna stick with the 10-6 record right now. Maybe getting 1 loss out of these next 4 games, because these are subpar teams that we're about to match up against. Well, right now, Friday night we're gonna play Charlotte. After Charlotte, we play the Pacers, and then we got the Magic, and then we got the Houston Rockets. These teams are, like I said, not only subpar. These teams are at the battle of their divisions. The Pacers right now, they sit number 13th with a 4-8 record. The Magic is 14th with a 3-9 record, and the Rockets is 14 in the Western Conference with a 1-10 record. Let me go back to the Magic. The reason I said maybe 1 because the Magic they did beat us. We blew them out 1 game. We had a back-to-back, but they beat us on our 2nd game on a Sunday night, and that's why I'm gonna say. That's why I said what I said. You know, if we played our cards right. I mean, I would love for the Knicks to be 11-5, take the Charlotte game, take the Pacers game, take the Magic game, take the Rocket game. But I know the way this team is playing, we'll have a letdown somewhere down the line. So I'm saying with blessings that we can make it a 10-6 record, but after this 4-game stint. Like I said, it has to be the pressure of playing in the Garden, and they cannot go into Charlotte and having a defensive relapse they had the other night. Kelly Oubre, he's not the leading scorer, but he has scored 37 points the other night. Their leading scorer is Miles Bridges. He averages 21 points. And players like Gordon Hayward and Nick Richards, we can't let these players, especially Nick Richards. The Knicks have a tendency of letting backups come into the game and exploding for points and just looking good. We have to contain guys like Nick Richards. I mean, even though he's a backup, like I said, he averages 3 points per game, but he's been a spark off the bench these last 3 games. So when he come in, even when he start or even when he's being subbed in off the bench, he do bring a little bit of punch to that offense. So the Knicks can't let guys like this beat us. Now we can go in there, and hold down their best players, but we can't let the role models and the fringe players come in and have career nights on us. We just can't do that. We got to stop doing that. I'm be honest, we just got to do that. And then with the thing with I'm about to say Orlando, but with the Hornets, they're a weak team. You know what I'm saying? They have problems closing out. You know what I'm saying? They can, even if they like I said, I just read the record to you. Even when they have leads, they somehow blow them leads. But the other night they played good. They came out with the win against Memphis. I know Memphis was shocked because I was shocked. I had, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the rest, but I was hoping Memphis beat them. But They're coming off a 5-game losing streak, and that Memphis game snapped that 5-game losing streak. So they probably gonna be feeling themselves, and they probably want to continue that winning streak. But the New York Knicks got to come into Charlotte and do their job. They got to get over there and do their job. I'm being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you of my opinion what the New York Knicks can do to win this game. And let's start it off. Number one, we have to start playing better defense, better perimeter defense, and be honest with you. Because the Bucks shot 52% from downtown the other night. They made 26 threes, and they ranked 18th in the league in making threes. So it seems like bad teams make shots on the New York Knicks. That's how I feel. I know it's kind of funny me saying the Milwaukee Bucks is a bad team, especially they are the reigning NBA champions. But if you look at their record, they shouldn't have beat the Knicks. I'm being honest. The Knicks should have won that game. We just blew them out the Friday before, so we should have won that game. I have my theories, and I'm gonna say it right now before I get into my number 2 reason what the Knicks can do to beat the Hornets. One of my theories is that Tom Thibodeau is overworking the guys. He's playing them too much, and he don't have the confidence in the bench or the rookies that he needs to be. I'm being honest with you. If you look around the league, you see the other coaches, they're playing their rookies, and their rookies are flourishing. If not flourishing, they're getting the experience that they'll be able to compete next year. And that's what we should be doing right now, especially so early in the season when we're making our mark. It'd be best to get our young talent incorporated into our system and the confidence that they need to perform on a higher level, especially if we make the playoffs. I know I'm getting a little hype. But I'm going to get to my number 2 reason that if the Knicks play the way I want them to right now, that we should beat the Hornets. All right, the starters got to play better. I mean, Julius Randle has been hot, but he only scored 16 points against the Bucks. He can't have a game like that against the Hornets. Walker and Fournier, they got to step up. Fournier, they got to step up. I'm just being honest with you. The game against the Bucks, they both combined for just 4 points. 4 points. In 48 minutes, they only scored 2 points apiece. Guys, I mean, Walker, I'm not going to be mad at you because with your performance right there, what you're doing right now, we might try to trade you. Well, I don't think we'll bring you back in 2 years because if this is what we're getting from you, we ain't got to worry about it. But Evan Fournier, we gave you $70-something million. We expect a little something more from you. You know what I'm saying? We expect a better performance in and night out. For that kind of money, you are second highest paid player on the team. You have to step up. You have to be Julius Randle Robin. I mean, that was Barrett's job, but you came along. When you got that check, you took the job of being Robin to his... All right, I'm just saying, they got to step up. Like I said, they combined for just 4 points against the Bucks. Walker, he haven't been scoring and Walker, let me just say, have been scoring in single digits in the last 3 games. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. He needs to step his game up. You know what I'm saying? Later down the line, I'm gonna explain that situation as well. But Walker needs to step his game up. But back, like I said, the starters need to play better. R.J. Barrett has to learn to keep his composure. And he has to learn to keep it. I mean, in 5 games before the game that he played the other night, he scored over 20 points. It's because he kept his composure. He went in the game. He's not letting the referees dictate his game. He can't worry about the referees and the calls that he's not getting. He had to play with the strength and the basketball IQ that we've seen in him for the last 5 games. He had to take it to the hole and finish strong. That's all I got to say about that. With Mitchell Robinson, we need more from Mitchell Robinson than just blocks. He have to score, and he have to. Mitchell Robinson have to take control of the paint. I'm gonna be honest with you, and position himself better in the block. You know what I'm saying? When he's down there, he put on the muscle and everything. He got bigger, and he like flexing. And y'all see him, he flex a lot, but it's like he's still getting pushed around. If not so, he's not getting in the right position to where the rebound go up. Because sometimes he damn near the biggest man, height and body wise on the court, and he should not be getting pushed away from the ball on the rebound. And I've seen that a couple of times with players like George Hill. It's all about positioning and your desire to stay focused in the game. Don't lollygag and start dreaming about what you're going to do when the game is over. I'm not saying that's what the man doing, but if you watch him on the offensive or defensive rebound, I mean, he do get his rebounds, but sometimes it seems like he's just not there. I mean, the starters really have to step up their game because the bench has been outperforming them. I mean, every game this season. You want to be honest, the bench have. Last night, Derrick Rose dropped 22 points, and Emmanuel quickly dropped 18 points. That is 40 points alone from our bench. Our starters was a combined 32 points. Julius Randle with 16, RJ Barrett with 9, Walker 2 points, Fourier 2 points, and Mitchell Robinson 3 points. 32 points. They combined for 32 points. That's our starter. 2 players on the bench combined for 40 points. The starters have to step their game up if this team is going to have a season that we want them to have, or to compete in the Eastern Conference and make it back to the playoffs. The starters are going to really have to step their game up. They can't come play this night and then take off the next night. It can't. And when this is happening, the coach have to be brave enough to make the choices that need to be made when they need to be made, by taking out players and putting in the play that want to play when the time is called for it. Not wait until the game is damn near over, get frustrated, get mad, damn near have a heart attack, and then clear the bench out. No, it don't work that way. You seen when we had the lead, you even had to put them back in at the third quarter. You could have let the bench rock all the way to the fourth quarter, but you didn't. And then you get at the post in the podium at the game, and then you want to talk. It's on you, Tibbs, as well. As a coach, it's on Tibbs. All right, let's get to my third reason. And this should be an easy decision for the coach, for management, period, because it's not like we went out and spent $15, $20 million a year for Kemba Walker. We getting him at $9 million per year, $18 million with and I think one of them years is an option, and we can get rid of him or pack him and whatever come right now. So it's basically we got Kemba Walker for free. So know what right now? You know what time is to do? Know what time it is right now? It's to sit Kemba Walker. You heard what I said. Sit him, and because unless he's scoring, he's useless. His defense, he's a liability. He's undersized and he's underweight. The knees sometimes slow him down. He can't keep up with quicker guards, quicker guards. Let's be real. So how about sitting him down? I mean, I'm not saying we ain't gonna need him because he still got the shake and bake. You know what I'm saying? You see what he can do with the dribble. It's just that he's not scoring. If you're not scoring, you're a liability because you're not playing no defense. All right, that's how I feel. He hasn't shot over 33% since the Knicks lost to Toronto. He scored 15 points in that game and hasn't hit a double-digit scoring since. So, in my book, it would make sense to start Derrick Rose. Hear me out. Start Derrick Rose. Bring in Emmanuel quickly as a backup point guard. Slide my man Quentin Grimes in there as the backup shooting guard. Alec Burke will take over the small forward for the backup. And we got Obi Toppin and Taj Gibson, and I think that squad would run good. I mean, Derrick Rose would come and provide the offensively help that Julius Randle would need with his starters, and Derrick Rose make better decisions at a point guard than Kemba Walker, and his three-pointers falling at a high. At one point this season, Kemba Walker was shooting the three at 58%. He was. He dropped down. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I don't know because he's back in New York. I don't know what he's doing up in the Bronx or wherever he go home and lay his head at. I don't know what he's doing. But right now, all I know, his production has slipped. And if it ain't going to get back where it needs to be, he needs to be sitting on the bench. And at the same time, if we do what I just said by starting Derrick Rose and bringing Emmanuel quickly off as our backup, my man McBride will get some playing time somewhere down the line. And matter of fact, it would force Kemba to play better. I'm not saying that he's not trying his best, but he just still need to play better. What do y'all think, my New York Knicks fellow cave dwellers? Y'all tell me in the comments section. With that being said, I want y'all to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.